So I'm back outside to make a video, and it has been a while since I've made a video, and that is a big part of the topic of this video, and it is motivation. I just saw a YouTube video about spiritual awakening and motivation, and I've been trying to figure this out. I've been trying to discover and fix the reason for my lack of motivation. I mean, financially, I've had to sign a contract for a job, and that is going to start on August 1st. I mean, that'll be some motivation, but I deliberately picked a job that was not going to be too taxing. And I'm fortunate that it actually provides a living wage. I mean, how often can you say that? But here's how it's gone. I really had quite a bit of motivation to post videos, to organize tea time, and do all those things until I went to Bolivia. In Bolivia, it was a mission trip, a medical mission trip, and there was quite a lot of work to do while I was there, and I worked pretty hard. And I did it. And I came home, and then the floor fell out from under me. I had nothing. I put up a video about how I was in the void. Yeah, I think that's part of it. But my motivation for a lot of things has just disappeared. I looked into the topic of executive dysfunction. And, that is something that I have been struggling with for decades, all my life. And how could I have a career as a physician even though I have executive dysfunction? Well, sheer willpower. You've heard the phrase, just do it. Yes, I was living by that and enduring and struggling. I could do it. I did it. I practiced 9 years after residency following that pattern. Well, then what happened? I got into addiction and my life came crashing down. Well, I healed from that. And what was the advice that I received most frequently while I was in rehab for addiction? It was, just do it, right? I had assignments that I was supposed to be doing, actions that I was supposed to be taking, and boy, it took a long time to get those things done. And so what did the therapist keep saying to me? What did the counselors keep saying to me? Just do it. And eventually I did, and I got back into practice and practiced for 15 more years. And I just did it. Well, last year, I realized that again, I had burned out. This time, however, I had some financial cushion. I had resources. I was not in active addiction or doing anything else overtly pathologic. I knew I had to pause. I had to stop that rat race. I had to stop the just doing it. I was exhausted. And at first, I had a lot of motivation on the spiritual side. Making friends online, having tea time, uploading these videos. Yeah. But since watching this video today that I watched just now on YouTube, I realized that a good portion of why my motivation seems so low right now is I am not trying to impress anybody anymore. This YouTube creator, Uprooted Healing. Well, I'll in the next video I'll provide her name. But my hustle was to obtain approval. I commented on somebody's video the other day about how, my interest in science was behind why I chose a career in medicine, but really a more aligned career would have been in physics rather than medicine. Why did I choose medicine? Because I knew that society overall grants a lot of approval to physicians. Well, if I were going on that logic, I would have become a cardiothoracic surgeon or, much higher power specialty. I didn't do that. I went into internal medicine. Yeah. And now that thirst for approval is so much less prominent after some spiritual awakening, the question is, what do I hustle for? What is the hustle about? I haven't found anything, so I'm not hustling. I have a great deal of curiosity about how the universe works. Not just in the 3D world we see around us. I mean, really works. Things like, what is consciousness? And I'm delighted to learn things like the very good possibility that consciousness itself is the fundamental force of the universe. And that our consciousness is so much more than what goes on in the brain. And that's what my studies of the Sankhya Karika are all about. And I have been continuing to study that. I've read the whole book. There's not a lot of other information on the Sankhya Karika, at least not in the realm of physics. So I'm studying it again. And at the same time, looking at these lectures on chaos theory, dynamics, and fractals, and also now a series of lectures from the International Center for Theoretical Physics on different kinds of black holes. The Schwarzschild black hole, the Kerr black hole, Kruskal coordinates, all these different things. This I am motivated to do. I don't need to tell myself to just do it. I naturally learn about these things. And I guess now it's time to do this right here where I push record on my phone and make videos and just start talking, that's what I feel motivated to do. So I guess in reality, things are going okay because, I can make the money with this job that isn't too taxing and yet gives me a living wage. And it leaves me plenty of time to continue my studies. Yeah. The other thing I need to do now is reestablish my connections that have just kind of lapsed, right? People have been reaching out to me, and I look at a text and I say, oh, yeah, I'll text that back. But right now I'm feeling tired. So, I'll text them back later when I have a better feeling, when I feel more engaging, right? They don't want to talk to me now. I'm just kind of lackadaisical and cranky, right? But then later on, I realize, I haven't texted them back. But I'm not feeling it. I just, who wants to talk to me now when I'm just feeling kind of low? So I don't text back. And then after a while, it's like, wow, I've gone a long time not texting anybody back, and now I'm kind of isolated, and oh boy. So yeah, that I think is one of those situations where the advice to just do it may actually be the right thing. Yeah. All right. Well, today I will be taking the crazy dog out running, and that's good for me also. And then I will eat my meal while watching the lecture on black holes. We're talking about extremal black holes right now, where the black hole temperature is 0. Most of them have temperature. And, just look into some of these models for black holes, different coordinate systems, different ways of points of view for observing them. And, there is this idea that a black hole is itself an atomic nucleus, or maybe even a neutron, that is enlarged to astronomical scale. That seems to come from the Sankhya Karika. That black holes and neutrons are scale invariant versions of the same thing. So that's interesting. I am eager to look into that. And, I need to get a tea time scheduled. So I would love to chit-chat about that and the topic of motivation and so many other things. Spiritual awakening, and yeah. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll get another video uploaded a lot sooner this time than I did last time.